teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers against the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, when it comes to wide receiver U, there's really only two schools that can even claim it, Ohio State and these LSU Tigers. This wideout has got to be looked at as one of those guys, like a Neighbors or Justin Jefferson, maybe an Odell Beckham or Jamar Chase. They've got to throw the ball well today.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Now they run a draw play. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up for the first down at the 41.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pop over the middle. It's Durham. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Durham. When they bring him down, looks like inches short of the marker.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Or it's snapped to the back. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Motion now from the tight end. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Levitt. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Handing off on the draw play. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They're going to the air in the first play. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Scanning the field, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Brown. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, if Texas is going to make a run in this playoff, they're going to have to run the football well. And they've always been able to do that with elite talent at that position. Check out this list. Ricky Williams, Cedric Benson, Earl Campbell, Bijan Robinson, and the guy I had to see firsthand when I played, Jamal Charles. This dude was incredible.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Here comes the rush. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Look at that powerful running. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. It's a draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Texas. Add 6 more points to the total. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access. And all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
The Tigers will try to keep this drive moving. someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The full start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. Makes the catch. It's Green. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame and then get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
You've got to capitalize on those opportunities. You don't get them that often, and the hands on the football for the defense, and they're unable to bring it in. And now this offense still has a chance for points in field goal range. That's a big swing right there.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and go in the other direction.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They've got him down out near the 40.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
He stopped right at the line at sure tackling.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. A crucial stop by this defense, and we'll see if the offense regress. Not trying a field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down in the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge fourth down stop.
He lets it go on the move. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. To throw, it's Levitt. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I think this wide receiver heard the footsteps back there. Look as the defense is closing in. You can tell the wide receiver just takes his eyes off the ball. And that's just a clear drop. Should have brought that one in, and then you got to protect yourself for the hit. But boy, that ball's got to be caught.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, Chris, that's a big play by this secondary on third down to create the tight window and then contact right when that ball arrives. That is tremendous timing. You don't want to arrive early, obviously. That's perfect.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And now the handoff. Oh, he's got open space. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. An explosive play for a guy who's had such a solid season, Joe. And this is why you go to the portal to get a stud running back. A must-win game, and you can lean on him here.
This has been such a win-win out of the portal. Obviously, you're getting great run game as a team, but for this player, an opportunity to really be the featured back, and he has taken advantage, and he's doing it again here in the playoff. What a great player.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Durham. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to...
It's caught. He's breaking free. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second is short.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this makes life on the quarterback very easy. When the offensive line is winning the line of scrimmage, you're just handing the football off. 2 straight 1st downs, running the football. That is easy stuff, and this quarterback doesn't have to do anything.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Levitt. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Durham.
Chris, that is not what you want on 3rd down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some 3rd down conversions.
Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. Now the Longhorns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the pressure's on. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. To throw, it's Manning. Caught behind the line, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. 1st down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The shotgun running play call. Crosses the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge of the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And normally a really reliable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on third down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you because I know he's frustrated. He wants to make that catch, but as a quarterback, you got to turn into a leader here and not just a player. Go up to your teammate and tell him, hey, you're going to get another shot.
And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on third down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And they'll use the ground game here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I was telling you all week how impressed I was with these linebackers, and they're showing it right here. Look at them get into the backfield immediately, and a quick stop, beautiful tackle. I'll tell you what, they are popping some pads right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out. Here, the coverage is really good, and he still forces the football, forces the issue down the field. That ball probably should have been picked off.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're going to run it here.
A play like that on 1st down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got 2nd and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
It's a draw play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, that's the conservative way to go, just trying to pick up the 1st down. And I understand you're trying to move the chains, create a new set of downs. But, man, I would have loved to see them get aggressive, go with the play action. Now you're sitting there after the defense does a nice job stopping the run. And now you've got 3rd down. Better convert now.
Looks like LSU has the 1st down. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He hands it off from the gun, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Breaking into the clear. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. A short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
Throwing for his running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, Chris, this is just a great pass rush by this defense. Watch as he's going to escape the pocket to the left, and now he's scrambling away. But look at the pursuit of the defense, and they get to him and contact him as he throws. That's what leads to the incompletion.
Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff on a counter. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. As we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for 6. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 8, 21-13. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. To the air. It's Manning. That's Carr. It's Coleman. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
I love that this offense and this play caller is not sitting back on this lead. They're being aggressive, and this is a great way to start this drive. I've always felt, Chris, that first down of the drive sets you up for success, so watch out on this series. This offense seems to be in rhythm.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This is the right coverage to use in this situation. All eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They're trying to take away the easy throw, the #1 throw for the quarterback. But here, he just makes a great play. He decides to run it, and now you see the elusiveness and the ability with his legs, and he's able to go and move the chains. I know that's frustrating for a defense, but at that point, you just got to tip your cap to a really good quarterback.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. He grabs it inside the 20. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Got an opening here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Russell's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's Levitt. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a good start to this drive, but now they got to push the ball down the field. In this situation, multiple possession deficit, maybe try to score right around that 2-minute mark. If they're able to do that, maybe they can get the ball the second time to come all the way back.
That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game on discipline penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense, generally speaking.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Just a terrible spot to be in as a quarterback. You know you've got to force the issue. It's a multiple possession deficit. It's 4th down, and the ball has to come out of your hand. You'd love to go to your best player, and you know the defense is going to key on that guy. He tries to force it to that wide receiver, and the defense is ready for an interception. That should salt the game away. This defense has been exceptionally good all day long. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, now we're playing some defense here. That's teaching tape stuff right there. You're blitzing this offense, and look at the stick in the backfield. You got to put that on a tape and send it around to everybody in the country. This is exactly how you tackle.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's 4th down. They're doing a great job.
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down?
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. All those three together.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, with the clock where it's at, I don't think you can guarantee yourself that next possession. So I think this is it. I think you've got to stay on the field with your offense. Try to execute here, get the first down, and put the ball in the end zone.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long